Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. Attleboro Fire Chief Scott LaChance has some cold weather safety tips for the community. We spoke with him to learn more.
My name is Scott LaChance. I'm the fire chief here in the city of Attleboro. I'm also the emergency management director for the city. I'm here to talk about some cold weather safety tips that we'd like to share with your viewers this morning. One of the first things that comes to mind, obviously, is ice safety. A lot of the kids want to go out on the ice, and what we tell people is that there's really no such thing as safe ice on a pond or a lake, because there could be currents underneath that are moving. So generally it's a lot safer to avoid those areas and to use playgrounds, and a lot of the cities and parks have safe ice skating areas today. If you do really intend to go out on freshwater ice someplace, you need to make sure that the ice is very thick, and the only way to really do that is you've either had well below freezing temperatures for at least a week, or if you have an auger and you drill through the ice, it needs to be at least 4 inches thick before it's even safe to consider being on the ice. It's common today, a lot of people have garages that are attached to their houses, and they have their cars inside so they can get out when it's nice and warm. But one of the things we tell people is make sure that you don't start the car until you have the garage doors opened. Then it's safe to do so. If you're going to be running your car with the garage door open, you should drive it in instead of backing it in, so that any exhaust from your car is going directly outside instead of accumulating in your garage. A lot of houses today have carbon monoxide and heat detectors in the garages. So they would be pretty sensitive to exhaust from the car. Another thing is we advise people to make sure that they have a little bit of a safety pack in their car in case they're stranded any place in the cold weather. If you're going to go outside and you know it's cold, you should make sure you have plenty of clothing that you're wearing. Don't go out in a sweatshirt thinking you're going to just be in the car right away, because if your car breaks down and you have to be outside for an extended period of time, it's also a good idea to keep a little bit of water in your car and a few snacks and a blanket or something in your trunk. So unfortunate situations do happen, and if you found yourself stranded someplace for the night, you'd at least be able to keep yourself warm and hydrated until help was able to get there. One thing that residents can do to help us help them is make sure that the driveways and sidewalks are cleared. I do it myself because I'm in public safety, so I see firsthand what happens if you don't do it. It's a good idea to get your sidewalk shoveled during the storm. Don't wait until the end of the storm, because if you need the fire department or the ambulance to show up at your residence and there's 6 inches of snow on the sidewalk, you're going to delay us getting in there. So it's a good idea to go out there a few times during the storm and clean it up, make sure there's a good path for us. Also, ice melt, rock salt, especially if it's icy out, so that if we do have to come in, remember, we may be carrying you out of the house, and the last thing you want is for my firefighters to slip while they're carrying somebody. So that's a situation we don't want to see, so keep some ice melt handy. We do carry some stuff on the trucks too in the event that we need to do it. So the best way to contact the fire department is through the website. If you go to the City of Attleboro's website, cityofattleboro.us, and you'll follow a couple of links for departments, you'll see there's a separate link for the fire department that actually says Fire Department webpage. We have our own standalone website that has all of our contact information, direct phone numbers, who you should call for different questions. It also has the email addresses and a lot of information about the department. There's safety tips right on that website, and you can find all of the information that you would need regarding our department on that page. So enjoy the week off with kids if you have kids at home. You don't have too much snow to get out there anymore, but if you do get a chance to get out in the snow with them and have some snowball fights, go have some fun and stay safe.